Today, I want to talk to you guys about one of my favorite hikes that I've ever done. Not the Appalachian Trail, that will always be first in my heart, but that's not what I'm talking about today. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite ever short backpacking trips. So this was only 3 days. You could do it in 2 if you're really fast. You could do it in 4 or 5 if you wanted to go a little slower and enjoy your life. But this hike is freaking incredible. It is literally one of the prettiest places I've ever been in my life. And I've traveled to quite a lot of places in the world. So you know that I'm serious when I say it is freaking beautiful. Hi guys, if you don't know me, I'm Audrey, also known as Glow Stick on Trail. In 2018, I quit my job to thru hike the AT from Georgia to Maine, and hiking is my life, always has been, always will be. It's my favorite thing. And without further ado, the hike I'm talking to you about today is the 4-Pass Loop near Aspen, Colorado in the Maroon Bells Wilderness. It is freaking awesome. I have to apologize in advance because I don't have a ton of video from this hike, which I did last summer. I mostly have photos, but I will include both videos and photos as I'm talking about this. But I just got a permit to go back this summer and do it again. So I'll get more video this year. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see all that footage once I actually go again. Okay, let me show you some photos and video from this and tell you a little bit about this freaking amazing hike. The 4-Pass Loop, as the name suggests, is a hiking trail that goes up and over 4 mountain passes. These passes are West Maroon Pass, Frigidaire Pass, Trail Rider Pass, and Buckskin Pass. Each of these passes is up over 12,000 feet, with West Maroon Pass being the highest at 12,465 feet above sea level. If you're from somewhere a little flatter especially, you may want to come early if you're doing the 4-Pass Loop just to get used to the high elevation. Even as someone who lives in Colorado at over 5,000 feet of elevation, I was really feeling it on these passes. It gets quite hard to breathe high up in the air, so think about that before you come. This trail starts at the Maroon Lake Trailhead, and you do need a parking permit in order to park there. So, usually these parking permits come out around April, and they run for the entire summer. In 2021, you need a parking permit from May 14th to October 24th. And permits cost $10 per vehicle unless you have an America the Beautiful pass. You can get an overnight parking permit, which actually gives you 2 nights of overnight parking. If parking permits are gone by the time you plan your visit, you can also take a shuttle. The shuttle picks up at Aspen Highlands and takes you into the Maroon Bells Wilderness, and it runs every 15 minutes from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. during the busy season. You can get these shuttle tickets at the Aspen Chamber. Once you've arrived at the trailhead, you'll follow the path past Maroon Lake, where, by the way, we saw a really giant bull moose. It was so cool. Like, what a cool way to start a backpacking trip. Anyway, you'll follow this path to the Maroon Snow Mass Trail number 1975. And here you can take a picture of the map if you don't already have one. And you can also grab yourself a wilderness permit, which you sign up for yourself. Note, you also need, on this hike, you have to have a bear canister or an Ursack. I know bear canisters are a pain in the butt to carry on backpacking trips, but they've had problems with bears in this area, and there are a lot of people using this trail in this area, so, keep the bear safe, keep yourself safe, keep your food safe, do what you have to do, and bring a bear canister. Anyway, you'll follow the path out to Crater Lake, which a lot of the day users, this is where they'll stop. And then from here, or really just past here, that's when you'll decide which way you want to follow the trail, clockwise or counterclockwise. This is really up to your preference, but we went clockwise, and I would really recommend doing this for a couple of reasons. First of all, my favorite part of the entire trek was the hike down from Trail Rider Pass to Snowmass Lake, and had we gone the other way, we would have hiked up above the lake instead of down to the lake. Second, the hike down from Buckskin Pass was pretty steep, so if you were going the opposite way, you'd get a huge challenge right off the bat. Whichever way you do it, it's definitely going to be incredible. There are a lot of dispersed campsites around, so you shouldn't have a problem finding one, but if you're picky about campsites, get there early. One last thing I want to note is that even as an experienced hiker and backpacker, I was not as prepared as I should have been on this hike. It started snowing in August, full-on snowstorm, and I was not prepared with snow gear. So I just want to say that in the mountains, weather can be insane. So just be prepared for anything that might come your way. I have a full blog post about how to plan this hike yourself and more about my experience on this trail, so I will put that in the notes. But otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe for more hiking content. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Happy trails.